All right, guys, I had to do a video tonight about this. It has to be known. It has to go into the YouTube sphere. It has to be talked about on this channel. And to everyone who said something to me after the Dante Exum video I did about the trade with Jordan Clarkson. Now, before we get started, we're not going to say a word about Jordan Clarkson because that's not what this channel is about. Jordan Clarkson has played nicely for the Jazz, and we've done nothing but talk good about him. But that's not what a lot of you guys said in the comments after the trade was made. What happened tonight? 28 points for Dante Exum. 4 for 4 from 3. 11 for 13 from the field. In a game where the Cavaliers lost by 15, Dante Exum +7. +7. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm going to lose my mind. 28 points for Dante. He did it in multiple ways. He goes to the rim. He beats his man at will. At will. He is 6'8", and he is taller than anyone is guarding him on the perimeter. And if you're guarding him with a power forward, he is blowing by that guy. He did it all night tonight, and every time he did it on the Jazz, that's what he did. I am so pumped for Cavaliers fans. You guys got the trade that you needed to build for the future. Now, Jordan Clarkson is nice for the Jazz, and the Jazz are probably fine with him. But the fact that this guy, when he was on the Jazz, could not play over Jeff Green, who was let go for nothing, and who, by the way, is still sitting on waivers, can't get on the floor? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, because on this channel, we have talked about this for years. For years, this guy has deserved to get more playtime. And yes, we can talk about the injuries, and they sucked. But guess what? This guy had more natural physical talent than we've seen in a while in a Jazz draft pick. His ability to blow by guys is as good as anyone in the league. When he steps on the floor, he's faster than anyone. And so if you're not able to see what this guy can do, I don't know what to tell you. You don't know how to look at talent. I'm sorry. And sure, it's one great night, but guess what? For multiple nights now, Dante Exum has been a positive on the floor on a Cavs team that is a disaster right now. In the midst of Kevin Love struggling with his role, in the midst of Colin Sexton and Darius Garland and all these things, and no one quite knowing what's going on. It's just a bad team. He's having a positive impact on the floor. And tonight you saw it in the best way possible. Going to the rim, 4 for 4 from 3. The stroke looks nice. What are you saying tonight in the comments, gentlemen and women and whoever? What are you saying tonight? You're not saying anything because you can't argue with what he's doing. And now, on top of the fact that he scored 28 points in 24 minutes, +7 in a 15-point loss, you're going to get the defense too. It's unbelievable this guy couldn't find time on the floor for the Jazz. I don't know what to say. I am so incredibly happy for Dante Exum right now. I can't hardly speak. My throat hurts, but I had to speak on this tonight. But he's going to find time on the floor. He's going to find freedom. He doesn't have a coach that pulled him literally within a minute and a half of being on the floor for an offense that's like ranked 17th in the league for Utah. Why? How? I don't understand how he wasn't playing. I don't get it. He gets to the rim at will, the best shot in the league, and he can lob it to other guys. The Cavs don't even have someone like Rudy Gobert who can finish lobs. I don't know how this is even a thing. How? Why? It blows my mind. It blows my mind. I don't know. We could not get this guy on the floor over Jeff Green. Over Jeff Green, who got waived. So we could sign Rajon Tucker from the G League, and we couldn't get this guy on the floor. Why? Why? Guys, there's sometimes where you just don't, it doesn't make sense. I don't know why. It drove me insane while he was on the Jazz because you knew that this talent was there. And sure, is he going to do this every night? No, he's not going to do this every night. But guess what? He sure has the tools to do a lot of great things for Cleveland and being a nice building block for them. And all they traded was an expiring contract and got picks for him. And that, you know, it'll be interesting to see because Dante's contract is coming up pretty soon here. So that it'll be interesting to see what Cleveland does, but it sure looks like they have a nice piece that they can invest in. And sure, Utah got Jordan Clarkson, and he's played nice, and he might be that prototypical six-man that Quinn Snyder's always wanted. And he's played great for Utah, and I'm not arguing that. This is not about Jordan Clarkson. This is about celebrating Dante Exum. And Cleveland, I could not be happier for you. You have a chance to develop this guy. For Utah, it was so frustrating that every time he had a chance, he would get injured. And then when he'd get back, his coach wouldn't play him. And you can go look at basketball references. Go look at basketball reference. How many times he got pulled within 2 minutes? Like 2 minutes or less. Like how do you do anything in 2 minutes? If you get one turnover in 2 minutes and get pulled in that offense that has not proven to be an elite offense anyway, it makes no sense. I'm really happy for Dante Exum. I'm losing my mind over this, but I'm happy for Dante Exum. I'm happy the Jazz have Jordan Clarkson. Both sides won the trade, by the way, but man, it just hurts it just makes you wonder why wasn't he on the floor before? Why wasn't he on the floor? Because our offense hasn't proven to be, the Utah Jazz offense, that is, has not proven to be this elite level system that's a top 5 offense in the league that Dante Exum is somehow ruining with a turnover. I'm sick. I don't know. The Utah Jazz right now, we're going to just go right now. As of tonight, the Utah Jazz offense is number 19 in the league. And when Dante Exum was traded, it was in the 20s. So there was nothing, like, what was Dante going to do on this team that wasn't going to be a positive effect or like hurt it any more than it was being hurt? I don't know. But what I do know is that the Jazz have not proven to have an elite level system, that he was going to mess up, so I have no idea why he wasn't on the floor. I guess we'll end it there. I don't know what the ending of this should be. I don't even know what this is, other than just me vomiting frustration over something that was so completely obvious to anyone who watched him play and saw the talent and the size and the tools and just the level of impact he had on the floor. I don't know. It's crazy town. It's crazy town. Guys, like and subscribe to this channel. We're going to talk about the Jazz, but we're also going to talk about other things like this that I want to talk about. If you have a problem with it, then you can unsubscribe. But shout out to all the commenters on here who had a lot to say after a certain video. I'd like to see what you have to say to this one. Talk to you later.